Hi, my name is Kayleen. I recently lost 62 pounds and I lost it in 5 months. This video is the most asked questions that I've gotten. I do want everybody to keep in mind I still have 30 more pounds to lose, so I'm sure I'll be updating this, but so far these are the most asked questions that I get. Okay, so first of all, don't mind this pimple right here because it's driving me nuts. Ugh. Why? Why today? Why? Ugh. Ooh. Okay, so what made you finally decide to lose the weight? What was your motivation? Ever since I was in high school, I've played basketball, a little bit of softball, and I really loved CrossFit. I've always ran, and like I would run long distances because it kind of helped clear my head and that kind of stuff. So I've always been like super active. I ate relatively pretty healthy. My mom like really promoted healthy eating in the house, so for the most part, like we ate pretty healthy. And so when I started to gain weight was when it was getting like super stressful in my life, and then I was pregnant, and it got to the point where like I was getting extra swollen. You already get swollen when you're pregnant and you're already super uncomfortable, but it was like I was really, really swollen. So anyways, I'm sitting on the couch and I was like thinking, this sucks. Why does this have to happen to me? Why do I have to gain all this weight on top of living in this fixer-upper that sucks? Like, nothing's going right. I don't feel good. My self-esteem was awful. Like, I never wanted to leave my house. I just did not want to do anything. I didn't want to be a better person. I didn't care who I was. So that kind of like started everything for me. That like really got me fired up. I remember I was sitting watching TV and like just having these thoughts, and then I thought, nope, that's enough. When this is over and I'm not pregnant anymore, I'm kicking it into gear and I'm not gonna feel like this ever again. So that definitely started like my motivation to get healthy. I started to like take out all of the unhealthy foods. Like I really just wanted to feel genuinely happy with myself. The second question is, what's your diet? I don't have a diet. I don't do any like programs. I don't do like the generic diets or anything like that. I like figured out like it's just like I think it's just my season and my time to figure out as a mom, as a 22-year-old, you know, like I just need to figure out what's gonna fit my lifestyle and something that I can switch to and just do the rest of my life. I will say though, I was on Optavia for a month and I did lose 19 pounds on the Optavia diet. I think I mentioned it a little bit in my first video, but I don't feel like I did a very good job explaining my first video. So I don't do any diets, nothing like that. It is all like just a lifestyle change for me, and I'm eating healthier, adding more veggies and fruits for like sweets and stuff. And I just planning ahead, you know, and making my lifestyle more active and like, I don't know, just changing my lifestyle. I don't have a diet that I stick to, anything like that. It's not like a no carb, no dairy kind of a thing. It is just everything in moderation is pretty much what I go by. So the next question is, how do you meal plan / prep? People kept asking like, do you prep like 5 days, so like make food ahead of time and you just eat the same thing throughout the week, or how do you do that? And I don't. I like variety, and I'm not very good at eating the same things throughout the week. I can eat leftovers don't bother me, but for the most part I like to have options. So I don't prep or like things on certain days, anything like that. The furthest that, or like the closest that I get to that, is I plan out dinners, and that's just because that's what my husband eats with me. We don't usually eat breakfast or lunch together, so dinners are big for us. So I do plan dinners every night of the week, but what I do is I go grocery shopping for a week, and that's it. I don't plan for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, for the month. I just look a week ahead, and that's like 6 to 7 days for me. And I just make sure that my pantry is stocked with snacks that I can have. Well, I don't want to say that I can have, but that I prefer. And then my fridge is filled with the fruits and veggies, all of the, produce that I and my baby will eat. My husband's not much for veggies, but he'll have some every now and then. So I just pretty much make sure that it's something quick that I can grab when I'm feeling a little bit snacky, or if I'm hungry, or if it's lunchtime and I thought I was gonna eat something, but I just want something real quick instead. All I do is I cut up all my vegetables, all my fruits. So if I want to make, for example, an omelet, I can just throw in, onions, peppers, cheese, all that good stuff. And then I don't really have to wait, because I'm the most impatient person ever. So I would say I don't prep. Like, the most common way is just more planning ahead and making things more accessible for me in a short amount of time. Okay, I've already answered that one. What happens on your off days? So I'm taking this like the days that I'm not working out, the days that I stuff my face, the days that I don't really feel like working out, so I just do a little something. This is like what I live by. Sorry, it was just like in the back there, it was like this yellow thing. It was my son's wet wipes. They just kept catching my eye. Oh, man, what was the question? Okay, so it's what happens on your off day, or off days. There are some days that I do eat cookies. There are some days that I'll have like some cookies in the afternoon. Then I'll have some lasagna that night, and then I end up having like 3 servings of lasagna, and then I have some ice cream and some bread, and I just know that I didn't do my best. So those days I go to bed, and then I wake up and it's a fresh new day. So I don't ever dwell on it, because I have a horrible history and a bad habit. When I first started deciding that I was gonna eat healthier, I would like wake up, do really good in the morning, then the afternoon I would like eat like some McDonald's or something and be like, well, I just ruined the day, so I might as well finish off this day. Then it's like the next day, and then I'm like, well, I'll start it at the beginning of the week. I am not about that at all. I don't want to say restart. I continue to do what I know works best for me, and what I know I want to be better at. So at the end of every day, I check with myself mentally, and I pretty much ask myself, did I do the best that I could have done? Is there things that I can work on? And usually it's yes. There's a lot more things that I could work on. So like I said, I just go to bed, and then I continue on doing the things that I know is best for me, the things that my body needs, the things that are gonna make me better. I just don't worry the small stuff. I used to be awful at it. I used to say I'm just gonna start on Monday. Not for that at all. I think everybody should start on a Thursday, or everybody should start the second that you have a little bit of momentum. Go with it and run, because that's what I've done. I can't even remember. I think I started on a Tuesday or something super random, but like it works. Okay, the next question is, why did I start an Instagram page for my fitness instead of just combining it with my Instagram page, I guess. That one is a family account. It has my son on there and my husband and like family things that we do. And I wanted somewhere that people can go to see what's going on, the weight that I'm losing, how I've lost it, and hopefully they can go and get some kind of inspiration for food or for workouts, or maybe even get a little bit motivated. That would be amazing to know that somebody else could use that, because I needed that when I was going through it. There were a few pages that I followed, and there was like a few people that I knew, like friends wise, that were bettering themselves and losing weight, and it helped me a lot to be able to see that there were other people going through this. Everybody had to start somewhere, and so that's my whole goal with that page. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, how many times did you work out in the beginning, and then how many times do you work out now? I always get that, like, what did you do for working out at the very beginning? How many times did you work out? And then, like, how much am I working out now? My answer to that one would be, when I first had Maverick, I just had a C-section. It wasn't planned. I was very sore, very, very swollen, still very swollen. And I still couldn't do much. I could only do a little bit. So my goal was at least once or twice a week, I would take my dog Bella, and then, you know, we got like Rocky, our other dog. We would take them up to the mountains, and we would go on at least 2 hikes a week. And my hikes were literally 5 to 10 minutes. They were not long at all. It was just fresh air, and I was getting out of the house, and I was moving. So I had already started to eat healthy. The whole physical side just took a little bit longer for me to get into because of how sore I was. Then I started Insanity, and I could only, like, I had to take a lot of breaks, and it was really hard to get that started. But I would do Insanity at least 3 times a week. And even if I didn't finish the full video or anything like that, because there were some days that I really couldn't, I was just like, I just did whatever I could those 3 days. And so now I try to do Insanity 4 times a day. Oh my gosh, not a day. Sorry, 4 times a week. But my overall goal for every day, so Insanity 4 times a week, but every day I want to break a sweat at some point. So sometimes I'll just look up a quick workout that's like 10-15 minutes long. As long as I break a sweat, I feel accomplished, because there's some days that I don't have time. I'm just way too busy. We're running around, and it's daylight here till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and our house has no lighting, in case you guys haven't noticed, because it's flippin' old, and we are renovating. Soon, someday, we will have lights. So anyways, as long as I break a sweat, I consider that an accomplishment, and I'm excited. And as long as I get Insanity in 4 times a week, I feel great. Even more, I mean, sometimes I'll do more. And then I do want to make it to a gym, so I'm sure I'll stick with Insanity and then do like some lifting here soon, which I am so pumped about. Alrighty, how do you continue your motivation? So my husband is super positive all the time, and I'm usually, like, I used to be the Debbie Downer, and to have him be so positive has helped me a lot. So I try to surround myself with people who are positive, people who kind of like, even if they don't agree with me, they still support me. And also, I just try to, first thing in the morning when I wake up, I try to read something positive, or like count my blessings, or something to start on a positive note, because I find that I am more motivated throughout the day if I am like in a good mood, happy, and like getting things done. Usually I am more likely to eat better, work out, and just have an overall good day. So right now my motivation is just, you know, like watching other YouTube videos about people working out, people living like a good, happy, like wholesome lifestyle. Like that really makes me excited to have a good day too. So as long as I start off on a positive note, for the most part, that's where my motivation comes from, is just surrounding myself with positive people, other people who work out, other people who eat, you know, healthy, no matter if it's the way that I do it or their way. It's just having that community has been a huge blessing for me. And I don't have like a big one that live by me, but I have a ton, you know, throughout my Facebook feed. I see all kinds of people always working out, eating healthier, on Instagram, on, you know, just people that I talk to on a daily basis, or people that comment on my things. That really helps keep me going. And also, that Instagram page has been able to keep me accountable. I just started it, so like, but taking progress pictures and like checking in now is helping me lose these last 30 pounds. Am I not allowed to talk? Apparently I can't talk right now because he's eating. So anyways, to be able to log my progress has helped a ton, and I definitely recommend. When could you see / feel the difference? Why does this keep washing my face up? Probably because I'm videoing this on an iPhone. Okay. When can I see? Oh, the disc. Okay. So when did I start noticing a difference? Clothes started to fit. My husband would like mention, my husband was always really good about like hyping me up and like making me feel super awesome. But I want to say, actually, there was a day where my husband offered me some, I think it was McDonald's probably. He really likes McDonald's, and I do too. He offered me some McDonald's, and I honestly did not want that McDonald's. I had rather eat what I had just gotten from the grocery store. So that was like the biggest eye opener, is when I wanted to start eating healthy. Like I genuinely would rather have that than McDonald's. So that's when I kind of knew that things were getting better. What's wrong? Why aren't you happy? Those are my most asked questions. I went through all of them. I think there's like 8 total. I get those all the time. I love it when people ask me and interact with me, because it just helps. And did you have something you wanted to ask? Oh, yeah? He really wants to talk. So he's such a teaser. So I love the interaction. I think it's awesome. It helps me. Once I start getting a few videos up and everything, I will be starting to post every Monday and Fridays is my goal, because I definitely want to keep checking in, and I want to get these last 30 pounds off me and hit my goal. That's all I want to do, is like, I really am I'm gonna hit the goal. So anyways, definitely I'm on Instagram all throughout the day, just checking in there, and then on here, you know, Mondays and Fridays are my goals to get videos up. So I don't think my son's gonna let me do much more. So anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and just see you later. Catch you on the flip side. I really freaking suck at ending videos. Like, there's just no one that sucks worse than I do. Yeah.